supposed to take that little dart out is crazy to me. It's more safe putting a drill down a girl's nose than it is to just take a dart out.
2 hours, they drilled through bone, removing small pieces until the dart came loose and it was carefully pulled out. They shot the blowgun while she... When you blow on a dandelion, they shot the blowgun...
Hold on, what are the comments saying? Let me see. This may be a little bit out of context, but the shooter is way too diabolical to be thinking of doing this to a toddler. Whoever shot that is a retired hitman. Damn.
He grabbed the stage and began to pull himself up. And when he climbed on top, the singer pushed him backwards. Now, the stage was 3 feet high with nothing to break the fall, so he crashed onto the floor, his head slamming hard on the...
Bro, what were you expecting from a Travis Scott concert, bro? You think these artists actually care about your well-being?
Concrete. The 19-year-old fan immediately went into a coma, and weeks later, he died.
If this isn't the greatest example of never meet your idols, then I don't know what is. R.I.P. him. He did not deserve that, but also do not get into people's personal space. Because at the end of the day, you got to understand, these people don't know you. They might appreciate the fact that you listen to their music, but at the end of the day, they're concerned for their safety as well. R.I.P.
Now, 2 years after that, the band flew back to perform, but officers were waiting at the airport. They arrested the singer once they landed, and he was charged with manslaughter and forced to spend 5 weeks in prison. But in court, the blame shifted to security for failing to keep the fans away from the stage, and the singer was found not guilty.
Yeah, wait, do y'all think he's guilty? I don't think he's guilty. I definitely think he's a shit human being. But bro, if someone is approaching, actually no, I don't think you need, yeah, if someone is approaching you, you have to, you need some safety, bro. You don't know if they're coming at you with a knife or anything. Now, I think it's just a very unfortunate situation. I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on this. Don't know how to feel, to be honest. But it should have been a security guard getting him, 100%. Yo, if you're watching this on TikTok or YouTube, come join us on Twitch. If you want to participate with us and be on the YouTube video, come over to the Twitch.
You would pack shoulder to shoulder.
Yes, please. I want to pack shoulder to shoulder. I want to be right here. I literally want to be right here. I want to be right here. You see right there in the middle? Yeah. Because I don't want to be cold. Chill. You see, y'all are weird. No. This is not, no, what's with the question marks? No, it's because I wouldn't want to be cold. Yo, who animated this dude? Why he got a little bit of curvature?
In a giant circle, and the outer layer would face deadly cold winds, while the inner...
You see this? Y'all didn't see it, but I recognized it, because I knew that there was ladies in the middle. Bro, I'm telling y'all, bro.
The group would be warmed by body heat, but the layers of the circle would have to keep switching, slowly moving people from the outside into the center of the group. If a person spent too long on the outer layer, they would die from the cold, leaving the inside exposed to the wind. Now, penguins have layers of thick fat and feathers to keep them warm during this, but the human body isn't as good at keeping the cold out. So each person would need to constantly wiggle their feet and squeeze their calves to produce heat. Otherwise, everyone would freeze to death in hours. You would pack...
I don't believe this. I feel like everyone would be cooked, bro. It doesn't matter how much times you rotate. There's no way. At the very least, one of y'all would get like frostbite and your legs would be cooked. Literally. I wouldn't even want to try this. It's all fun and games until someone in the group farts. Bro, just keep making a solution for a problem that didn't exist. That's literally facts, bro. I promise you, some of these videos that Zach D Films be making, it's like, who asked for this? How did this situation even come to be? No one was wondering this. He be making videos like, how many boogers would it take to land from the Eiffel Tower and land safely on the ground? Oh, you would approximately need 6 million people with heavy, like, nobody be asking him this. He has a brain of his own.
His metal dog tag slipped out of his shirt while he was sleeping, and the chain dangled down and touched the exposed prongs of his phone charger. In an instant, electricity surged into the necklace, turning it into a burning hot wire. The current shot through his neck, chest, and hand, searing his skin, but he managed to tear the necklace off just in time, leaving him with nothing but severe burns.
See, this is why you need chrome hearts, bro. This is why you need chrome hearts, bro. All right. This is, by the way, this is not me flexing my chrome heart chain that I got from Shibuya in Japan. All right. This is not what it is. But I'm just saying, bro, if you just got yourself some chrome hearts, then you would have been good, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
If you place a quarter on the table and roll another one all the way around it, you would expect the moving coin to spin just one rotation. But when
You survived Shibuya. Please tell me the only way you know. Please tell me the only way you know Shibuya exists is not through anime.
she jumped a fence into the polar bear enclosure right in the middle of feeding time.
Like, did we lose all common sense? She jumped into a bunch of man-eating animals that will literally tear her limb from limb. Like, that is that not a crazy way to start the story? We need some context, bro. She's blonde.
One of the bears bit her from behind. Bit her from behind.
I don't think you gotta throw her a lifesaver, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yo, I'm sorry. Yo, no. But y'all, no. Y'all know Zach D. Phelps, he did not have to animate those things on her. Let's be real, people. Come on. I can't be the only one that's thinking it.
As she swam. Rescuers finally pulled her out, but seconds later, she slipped and fell.
Bro. Yo, this is not funny, but imagine being pulled up thinking to yourself, yes, thank you. I'm finally out of there. I'm finally out. I'm free. And then you just slip back in there. That gotta be the worst stroke of luck ever.
Straight back in. The bear attacked again before they managed to drag her to safety for good. She had deep bites covering her body, but survived.
That's
and
good.
was later fined for trespassing.
That's terrible luck. That's not only is she fined for what's it called, trespassing, but she got all these hospital bills and shit, and she was about to die. And she slipped. Wow.
He pulled the bench out from under him and smashed it in half in front of everyone. You see, in medieval Italy, bankers worked from wooden benches called banca. And according to the legend, if they couldn't pay their debts, breaking the bench, known as rada, showed they were ruined and had no money. Together, bancarrota meant broken bench, the symbol of financial ruin. Now, over time, the phrase was passed along to other countries, and eventually it was translated into English as bankrupt. If you instantly lost 300 pounds.
Okay, Zach D Films. I'm seeing you're getting a little freakier and freakier with these designs, bro. Like, I know your freak ass really wanted to draw some female chests. I know you wanted to draw some titties realistically, but you needed to get monetized. What is this? Oh, it's because he's obese and he lost weight and it's loose skin. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
Surgeons could cut the loose skin along your torso.
Salah, I just want you to know that I'm not making meme comps anymore. I'm more focused on going to the NBA. I don't know how to tell you this, bud, but you're literally 5'6", okay? You're not making the NBA. You're actually 18 years old. I don't even think you got one offer. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you know what he DM'd me today, chat. This man has this dead ass. If you're so focused on going to NBA, all God, chat, this is what he DM'd me today. Get this. Yo, bro, I Show Speed is going to meet the My Mom is Kinda Homeless dude today at 5 p.m. EST. And then I messaged him saying, this is why you get 0 hoes. Literally, bro. Yo, look at yourself in the mirror, bro. You're telling other men that Speed is going live at your big age?
If you instantly lost 300 pounds, surgeons could cut the loose skin along your torso and arms. Then they could stitch the extra folds together, joining them into wide wing-shaped flaps. The loose skin on your legs would also be cut on the inside, then stitched together. And once fully healed, the stretched skin would spread out like a suit. And if you jumped off a building, it could catch enough air to let you glide.
No. Y'all cannot convince me that Zach D Films is not on some sort of like illegal substances or some shrooms. Because what inspired you to make this? I don't understand. Zach D Films. So whenever you see big people lose a lot of weight and get loose skin, your first thing is like, oh, what if they stitch their loose skin and make a wingsuit? There's no way. Yo, Zach D Films, bro. You need your file searched, buddy. You need your file searched. That's all I'm gonna say. Bro became a sugar glider. 99 missed calls from Batman. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Zach is not a real person.
The cobra wrapped itself around the toddler's hand.
Ew. Yo, Zach. Why you made the toddler look like that?
Around the toddler's hands. Before anyone could react, he leaned down and bit its head. The snake died instantly, but the boy passed out on the ground. His parents rushed him to the hospital, afraid that he had been poisoned. But venom works best when it's injected through the snake's fangs. And since he bit the snake before it could bite him, he only suffered a little swelling and quickly recovered.
I don't know how to feel about this. Yo, bro, this kid is definitely gonna need some sort of like some therapy because you can't convince me he's a normal person. There's no way he's a normal person, bro. Yo, if you're watching this on TikTok, if you're watching this on YouTube, come over to the Twitch. I'm only looking at the Twitch chat. I'm not looking at any other chat. And if you want to be in the YouTube video, come over to the Twitch, all right? All right.
Fold the square in half, then unfold it to leave a crease. And do this 3 more times until you have 2 diagonal folds and 2 horizontal folds. Next, fold it into a square and bring the corners on both sides into the center line, making a kite shape. Crease the triangle at the bottom, then open the kite and fold in the edges on both sides. Fold.
Y'all ever do some shit where it required like this much tutorials and it tells you to bend the paper like this and bend the paper like that and you get the finished product and then it's nowhere near what you think it is, all because you missed literally 1 crease? I hate shit like that, bro. This is why I can't stand tutorials that require origami or anything of that nature, bro, because a lot of the times I be messing up. I remember this is how I used to feel for like paper planes and stuff like that. I don't like it, bro. I don't like it.
Each quarter into the center, then pull the 2 narrow sections down and fold them in place. Stand it upright and fold down the head, then fold the wings to form a crane. He had to glide down toward a highway because his engine had stalled. But as the landing gear lowered, it hooked onto the trunk of a car speeding below. The plane and car moved together at highway speed. Once he noticed, the driver...
Once he noticed? So you're telling me the whole time he was just like vibing to Lil Uzi? He was just playing some Cardi? He was playing some little bit of Taylor Swift, a little bit of Drake? And he was like, oh, damn, wait, there's a plane behind me? Whoa, I didn't see that there. Like it's not inherently obvious to see a big-ass plane just literally land behind your car. AJ Shabil, you're my favorite content creator. I will literally ban you.
Hit the brakes, stopping safely with the plane still perched on his trunk. No one got hurt, but the pilot said he would never fly again.
I don't blame him. I don't.
Stick your finger behind the eye.
No. Zach, no. I don't want to. No. You ever thought of that? I don't want to, Zach.
and pop it right out of the tuna. Then boil it for a minute to remove dirt and bacteria. Throw them into a pot with broth, soy sauce, and ginger. And
Zach, have you tried this? Have you tried this? And why? You know fish eyes don't look like this. You did not have to animate them looking like big ass cinnamon rolls, bro. You just trying to fearmonger us and shit like that. I don't like this, bro. Okay?
let them simmer for about 15 minutes. As they're cooking, cover them with tin foil to keep them moist. The fat around them will melt into the pot, mixing with the other ingredients.
I don't like how you're talking about this like this is tasty. Can I ask y'all, chat, what is the craziest thing you've ever ate? Like, what is the craziest thing you've ever, like, tried? I think the craziest thing I've ever tried, I'm trying to think. I haven't tried anything crazy. I accidentally, like, ate ants before. I think a scorpion. Not a scorpion, but one of those insects that y'all see me tried. I don't know, like a grasshopper. Raccoon? Ew. Gator? Snake? Octopus? Ugh. Ugh. Snake wine? That's a thing? Grass. Grass is not even that crazy. Chicken hearts. Ugh. Kangaroo? There's no way people actually eat kangaroo. Chitlins. Ew. Ew. No bullshit. I'd rather eat grasshoppers than chitlins. I mean, I can't even eat pork, but ugh. Cow tongue? What do they call it? Lingua? Lingua? Some shit like that.
And once they're done, you would suck the juice out of the eye as a delicacy. Stick your finger behind the eye and pop it.
I'm good. Yo, Zach D Films. What about you give us a tutorial on how to make it and then you try it, okay? I'm thinking you made this and then you just wanted to animate it.
She slipped at the funhouse and her long hair got caught in the machinery.
I guess you could say that's not fun.
This pinned her against the floor as the rollers ripped chunks of her hair out, separating part of her.
Oh my goodness, bro. Now you look like Star, bro. Now you look like Nina. Oh my goodness, now you look like 50% of the girls in my chat, bro. That's tough.
Scalp from her head. When the emergency crew rushed to the scene, they had to cut apart the ride just to free her, but she was left with life-changing injuries.
I guess you could say now is the best time to go to take that trip to Turkey, bro. Okay? Including you. Oh my goodness, bro.
She slipped at the
My bad, Max Kadar. You're my favorite content creator, buddy. Do you hear me talking like this? If I was talking like this, then maybe you could call me Max Kadar. Yo, I'm on his dick. I'm sorry. Shout out to Max.
Why shop with Delari? Because
shifts a small generator inside the tile, which creates an
I could smell your breath. How does it smell? Be honest. Like mint?
electric charge. As you walk on the tiles, the pressure creates mechanical movement that shifts a small generator inside the tile, which creates an electric charge. Wires inside capture this charge and send it to a battery where it's stored. Now, each footstep only produces 4 watts of power, not enough to charge anything. But
Yo, chat, if y'all could have any sound play every time you take a step, what would it be? I think I'd play, I don't know. Probably like a vine boom. Now that'd get annoying. I don't know.
These tiles were installed in Times Square, they could create enough energy to power these billboards for a few seconds. He walked into the bank pretending to be a health inspector and demanded all the staff take a vaccine. They lined up and swallowed it, but
I'm sorry. Y'all let a fake what was he? Y'all let a fake health inspector in and nobody knew who he was and y'all listened to him? There's no way we're this slow. There's no way.
Moments later, they collapsed in extreme pain. You see, he had actually given them a deadly poison. And as it started to kill them, he grabbed cash from the vaults. 12 people died.
Oh, it's a bank heist.
Slowly and painfully, and all he walked away with was a few $100s.
A few $100s? You were willing to end that much people's life for a few $100s? That us?
He walked. As you slice down, the blade can slip off the pit and shoot in
Why? Zach, why? Why are we doing this?
your hand if you try to cut an avocado while holding it. If you stab the pit to twist it out, it can also slip, sending the knife into your.
Yo, chat, what's the difference between avocado and guacamole? Like, why is there a difference? Like, oh, it's like tomato and ketchup, right? Never mind.
Your fingers. Instead, place the avocado on a cutting board and slice around the pit. Then rotate the halves apart. Tap the pit with your knife blade and twist to lift it out. And if you clean the pit, wrap it in a damp paper towel and let it sit for a few weeks, it'll start to germinate. Then just put it in some soil and you now have an infinite avocado glitch.
I'm not gonna lie, the concept of growing fruit trees and shit sounds beautiful. But I don't want to wait years, bro. I'm the type of person, I'm gonna be checking on it every day.
The real money was placed between. She dropped her diamond ring in the garden, accidentally burying it in the soil. She searched for hours but never found it. And years later, she planted carrot seeds in the same spot. Beneath the dirt, one tiny seed sprouted near the lost ring. And as it grew, it pushed through the ring's open center, slowly thickening and wrapping itself tightly around the band. When the plants were ready, the woman pulled the carrot from the ground, and she found her ring after 13 years. She dropped her.
Damn, that's beautiful, I guess. Wow, that's actually fire. It was 24 karat gold. That's actually fire, bro. After that much amount of years, though, let's be real. She got herself another ring that she was probably more fond to. That's amazing, though. Damn.
He tried.
Yo, chat, what age do y'all want to get married, bro? I think I want to get married at like 28 and then have a child at like 32. I think those are good years right there, bro. 24. I think 28 is good. I'm not gonna lie. And let me know if I'm speaking facts or not. The reason why I don't want to get married too late is because I feel like, this might sound crazy, but I feel like as you grow older, the chances are the lady you're going to get has been with a lot of people, bro. And I don't know about y'all. I know more people. I know some of y'all might be more open to it, but I don't want my girl to be for everybody. That's just me being honest. Like, I feel like the later you cuff a girl around your age, the more likelihood she's been in a lot of relationships. Now, to each their own, but I'm just saying that's just me. That's why I feel like I want to get to know a girl now and then later on. Who knows, chat? I might get married in 25, bro. 2 more years. 3 more years. 3 more years.
Carjacked the van with 2 kids inside, but the 12-year-old started punching him and screaming.
Oh my goodness, I just farted and my nose is literally like, I deadass feel like I just sniffed in some like poisonous toxic gas because the way my mind is not allowing me to breathe right now is crazy. Wow. I shouldn't have ate that chicken Alfredo, bro. Wow.
For help. As he tried to steal the car, she pushed the gear stick into. He tried to carjack the van with 2 kids inside, but the 12-year-old started punching him and screaming for help. As he tried to steal the car, she pushed the gear stick into drive and held it there. And this safety feature made it impossible to start the engine.
How a 12-year-old girl know more about cars than I do? Yo, bro, I need to get my license.
When the criminal realized this, he ran away. Police got him soon after, and the girl survived with only a fractured wrist, saving her sister and herself.
Amazing. It's always the bald people, bro.
The cicadas spend most of their lives buried underground, sucking sap from tree roots.
Whoa. Y'all some freaks, bro. Yo, cicadas, chill, bro. Hey, stop sucking on them. Stop sucking on that sap, bro. Chill.
And year after year, billions stay hidden, growing slowly in the dark. Then, after 17 years, they all begin to crawl out.
No, bro, I'm sorry. There is no reason why insects should be living that long. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all lucky God gave y'all a shelf span of that long. There is no reason. Most y'all should be going for is a year. Maybe even 5 months. But I hate the fact that y'all... No.
Billions emerge together, covering trees and fences and streets, and each...
Bro, just imagine if all insects just collectively gathered together and then they just decided they want to take over the world, bro. Like, imagine if ants just started collectively just coming like some Transformers and shit and then just wanted to knock us out. Would we be cooked? I don't know. Salah bringing back commentary. If someone donates me 1,000 subs right now, I'll bring back commentary.
Female lays hundreds of eggs in tree branches. When the eggs hatch, the tiny babies drop to the ground and
do y'all want me to bring back the commentary channel?
Dig down into the soil, starting the entire cycle again. The cicadas, after she withdrew thousands...
I'm thinking, chat, if I bring back the commentary channel, I'm gonna be talking about like things that are happening in the real world, bro. I feel like that's the best. It's not gonna be as heavily edited. But it's gonna be on some like moist critical shit. Maybe like once a week on like some, you know how Joe Bart has like the philosophy channel? Mine could be the, Alright, this is gonna be the last one.
After she withdrew thousands of dollars from the bank, he followed her through the streets. And while she was walking, he grabbed her and threw her to the ground. Then he took what he thought was the cash and started to run away.
Whole time, you ran away with some napkins, some tampons, a lipstick, and a rose toy. Look at your dumb ass.
But he realized he had taken the wrong bag, so he came back and slammed her even harder into the concrete.
Did he pick her back up from the floor to slam her again?
So he came back and slammed her even harder into the concrete. Her spine snapped, leaving her paralyzed from the waist down. He took the money and ran, but was later caught and sentenced to 30 years in prison.
I feel so bad. Wow. Damn. These motherfuckers would do anything but get a job. That's so sad. Mortal Kombat reference. Yo, nigga, some of y'all can't take anything serious. But, wow. Yeah, no. He needs more than 30 years, bro. You did all of that for like $50, bro. Come on now. I promise you put this energy into having like a LinkedIn or maybe like a, I don't know, like applying for actual jobs, bro. Indeed.com. You could get a good job. Let's do one more just because this one is a little distasteful.
If you plugged the top of an erupting volcano...
Zach, no one ever asked you this. There's not a single comment if I look at the thousands of comments you have of someone asking, what if you put a plug into a volcano?
Would it prevent it from exploding? Well, magma and gas...
Yo, Zach, is that a tampon? Are we for real?
Exploding? Well, magma and gas would still be rising from deep inside the Earth. And with nowhere to escape, the pressure would build higher and higher.
No, that is literally a tampon.
Until the rock around the magma chamber would start to crack, opening new eruption points miles away from the original volcano. But the pressure might cause it to explode sideways out of the volcano, causing the eruption to be even more destructive than normal.
Zach, why a tampon though? What will you use to plug it? Obviously, tampon. Yeah, nah, shit. This is the size of the tampon that Bonnie Blue used after she got ran through by 1,000 men. Anyways, YouTube, that does conclude Zach D Films being crazy as always. Wow, Zach D Films, you need your hard drive search. These animations are insane. Make sure you guys subscribe. Road to 1 million subs. Join us on Twitch. All that good stuff, man. Waxer for life. Love y'all and peace.